Hello everybody, welcome back to Momo's Final Fantasy IV Let's Play / walkthrough. Last time we got ourselves a new character and a new destination, so we're gonna have to grab the giant of... well, excuse me, we're going to have to go and grab the lunar whale and head back down and face the giant of Babel. Not a big deal. You know, just average run-of-the-mill things. Before we do, however, we've got one last little thing to do back on here, before we head down to the moon, obviously. Yikes. In regular battles, we can just use Fusoya's Bless. Right, so we're gonna head all over the way through the lunar tunnels yet again. No, Flans, no. We're gonna head all the way through the lunar tunnels, back to the lunar whale, and we've got 1 or 2 side quests that we need to take care of here on the moon before we head back down to the planet Earth, or whatever the planet of Final Fantasy IV is called. I don't know, like a lot of the times they give these places names, like Sphera from Final Fantasy X is a good example, but they don't always. This is one of those examples, I suppose. No. Yikes. Back attacks, not good. Right, let's go ahead and heal everyone up after that. May as well heal Cecil as well. Right, let's go all the way to the south here through this lunar tunnel. And there's our big boy, the lunar whale. I can board him. Right. Do not touch this crystal just yet, guys. Do not. Instead, go ahead here to this one and press the X button and we get to pilot it. Now if we head to the southeast of the Crystal Palace, somewhere here, not this one, well, I didn't find it, I got back to the Crystal Palace. Thankfully this map is very small, so it's pretty difficult to get lost. We're looking for pretty much a small, this is the one right here, a cave surrounded by a ring of stone. That's where our next destination is. So let's exit the lunar whale and head into that place. Note that this is an optional dungeon, but if we don't do it now, we're gonna have to wait for a lot of storyline events before we can actually come back and do this dungeon. Lair of the Father. This is a new area where what we're gonna be doing is trying to get a hold of Rydia's best summon, her ultimate summon in fact. Note that these guys are nasty. They're the most hardest hitting enemies that we've encountered just yet. We're gonna go ahead and have Edge hit the Dark Sage, because remember he's wearing the Master Moon, so he'll do quite a lot of damage. This Moon Maiden is a piece of shit, guys. She's a piece of shit. She counterattacks every time she's hit, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and summon, I think Ramuh, because the Armored Fiend is weak to electricity. Although the Moon Maiden takes quite a few knocks before she eventually dies. Fusoya's Bless, it doesn't do much, but hey, it works. It's a little bit of something. Oh boy. Not hurt too much. Yikes. Okay, that was nasty. Yeah, so let's go ahead and drop a Phoenix down on Rosa. So clearly summons aren't really the way to go here. Well, we got a lot of experience, but unfortunately Rosa got petrified in that. So I don't have Golden Needle, so Cecil's as soon I will have to do. It's good to always have a backup character to do these sort of things. Although at the very least the Moon Maiden does actually heal you a little bit. Having the Mage Masher on Edge really helps because these Moon Maidens are nasty. Well, not the Moon Maidens, the Dark Sage. They can toss Faragas, Thandagas at us, and we don't want to be dealing with that. Trust me. So let's head through this little pathway over here, and we get a Genji shield. This is obviously a reasonable upgrade for Cecil, so we're going to go ahead and equip it. And let's go through this. I like that we can actually see ourselves instead of just feeling our way through. This is a nasty battle. As you can see, that did so much to Rydia, who really shouldn't be handling those sort of hits. Let's go ahead and let's try Titan this time around. Okay, 1, I'm not too concerned about that. Not bad, decent amount of damage. Okay, so he counter summons with self-destruct. As you can see, he's got quite a bit of HP. Well, we gained some levels there, I suppose. That counts for something. Just keep an eye on your MP, guys. Alright, let's see what the left path has before I do anything else here. I'm fairly certain there's a... Oh, come on. I hate getting back attacked. Okay, we've got Genji Gloves. Let's have a look at how that does against Cecil's Power Armlet. It drops his attack, but only slightly compared to the boost in defense. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Does so much damage even from the back row. I don't know why they bothered. Right, so now we're gonna head all the way to the south of that area where I was. Okay, obviously we don't want to have Rydia summoning. Edge, you're gonna go ahead and take care of the Moon Maid, the Dark Sage, excuse me, before she can wreak too much havoc. As you can see, she's pretty nasty. You concentrate there, Rydia, you attack her. She's silent, so she can't really do much damage anyway. She's dead. Bless. I don't know what Rosa's spray is doing so badly. Let's go ahead and drop a Kiraja on her. Hasn't used much MP all this time, so I suppose a Kiraja is fine. Come on! Die already! These armored fiends are pretty nasty. They take forever to die. I suppose it's okay to self-destruct. Oh, come on. Okay, that was unnecessary. Go ahead and drop a phoenix down. Battle is nasty. And I'm so scared to summon because of self-destructing. At least he died now. Go figure she dies after Rosa's been hit with Embrace. That's annoying. Whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna head all the way to the south here. As you can see, the Dark Sage can really hit you nasty with magic. Paralyzed, yes. fairly easy level, that is. Okay, so let's go here, and there's nothing else on this floor, so let's head on over to B2. Oh shit. To get hit by a mob like that in a back attack again, that's just ugly, guys. That's not fair at all. Right, let's see what this one has. Genji armor. This should be a nice increase for Cecil. Certainly an improvement over his... Yeah, it's alright. But it does increase his magic defense. Alright, before we go to that area, we've got a Genji helm as well. Again, decent increase, not too big. Before you head up this skinny path, make sure that everyone is in reasonably good condition. I mean, let's toss an ether at Fusoya. Yeah, the rest of them. And Rose, I suppose, as well. And let's use Cecil to give us some Cura over here. Yeah, Rydia needed it. No one else really does. So let's head north, and immediately you'll be thrown in a battle with the Behemoth. This guy is nasty. So before you do anything, you need to make sure that everyone is well protected. Thankfully, he has a pretty slow, very slow ATB gauge. So what you're going to do is you're going to cast Blink with Rosa and Fusoya. Let's go ahead and do our fighters first. Rydia is going to go ahead and summon Titan. These guys are gonna attack, but we don't want to really provoke the Behemoth because his whole gimmick is from counterattack, as you can see. Right, now that Cecil's been de-blinked, we want to get that blink up before the guy has a chance to counter us. Okay, so that doesn't work. So Titan doesn't work. Right, not a problem. Let's go for a black magic attack. Let's see how much you can do with Faraga. Blink Edge. Blink ready, yeah. This is really a difficult battle, so don't worry. Okay, so her Gar spell doesn't do that much either. Let's go ahead and cure Rydia. She's a bit down on her HP, and Fusoya is the only one who's not linked, and the odds of him getting hit with this is really minuscule. Ow, that hurt. Right, so let's go ahead and try another summon. Let's try Leviathan and see how much that does. Let's see how Leviathan stacks up against this guy. I don't think it's going to be too much because the Behemoths do resist damage. Yeah, Rydia is just kind of here for this battle. Again, just worry about blinking. Oh boy. Go ahead and cast Raise on Edge. X Potion. Yeah, let's use the X Potion. Back. May as well blink yourself, I suppose. So yeah. The only aim to this battle is really to just take every attack as it comes. Thankfully, the behemoth, like I said, he doesn't do much unless you hit him. So basically just taking it one hit at a time, that's okay. I ain't finding that bone... Well, I should have fought the bone dragon for the bestiary, but you can find them in other places. So after that behemoth, it's just a straight shot to the next room, and we're going to head down. This skinny path has more behemoths, so make sure you're in a good... Make sure that you're reasonably well health. And remember, don't attack until you've got Blink at least on your physical fighters. Blink, you. Blink, Cecil, then they can attack. Rydia is really just here for support. Even if that support seems to be pretty much moral only. Because unfortunately, her attack isn't really worth setting off a counter. It's too low. So rather just have Rydia defend. She's more useful that way. Because at least then... Because at the very least, if she's defending and not attacking and she doesn't die, you don't have to worry about getting her short in experience. I notice Edge is doing a bit more damage, I'm not sure why. At least Blink is really a pretty... As far as spells go, it's cheap. Brilliant. And Cecil gained a level. Awesome. So if you head further down the path, just along this really, really thin path, we're going to encounter the third and final beam. Just attack this bone dragon. He's weak to Holy, so Cecil will be doing decent damage to him. Rydia, you can attack. Well, Rosa, you need to get Edge back. Bless here. Bone Dragon's not too difficult. Yeah, he's got a pretty nasty physical attack, but it's okay. Come on. And Cecil died for that. That's okay. We'll bring him back. We've got Phoenix Downs. And we may as well drop a dry ether at Rosa. A normal ether should do for Fusoya. Rydia, yeah, it doesn't matter. Right. What else do we gotta do here? Yeah, we should heal Cecil. Yeah. And you'll see, this is our last behemoth fight. Well, for now at least. As before, wait until Rosa and Fusoya get their turns. That way we can cast Blink on Edge. And Blink on Cecil, then they can attack. And Rydia defends. again, these battles, like I say, the Behemoth's trick is you have to make sure that your hits count. So like, Rydia, who's not doing altogether too much damage, it's not worth it to have her attack. So her defending is the best you can do. And that's that. And Rosa's learned a rise, and we found a power armlet that we just sold. Okay, before we go any further, it's a good idea right now to have either Rosa or Fusoya cast teleport. So that we can get out of that dungeon. The reason is because we've got a pretty nasty fight coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a cottage to make sure that everyone is at full strength before we continue. As always, make sure you save your game after you use a cottage or whatever. Right, and let's head back in here. Now the idea is just to go all the way back. You can flee from fights if you want, as I'm going to. Because, like I say, we just got to tip-top shape. We want to keep it that way. Why do these armored fiends really like back attacking me? I don't know why. Like, it feels like every encounter I've had with an armored fiend has started a back attack. Actually, maybe a Kyurash as well. I'm only deciding to fight this battle because I know that I don't have the silver dragon, excuse me, in the bestiary. Go ahead and summon the Sylph, see what that does. It'll help with the healing, I suppose. That way Rosa can pray. And that worked. Brilliant. 5,000 experience. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right. Oh, come on. Why do these guys keep back attacking me? Right, just continue down this really squiggly path and all the way here. Note that if you haven't defeated Leviathan and Asura, you will not be able to do this part, so if you haven't already, sorry, I guess. Let's go up here and you speak to this guy over here. Right, Bahamut. Long-time fans of the series, you're gonna know exactly who this guy is. Right, the first thing we're going to want to do here is get Reflect on everyone. For Edge, you're going to go ahead and use a Lunar Curtain, I think they are. Perfect. Right. For Rosa, you're going to go ahead and cast Reflect on Rydia. He's going to cast Reflect on Rosa. Cecil's going to attack. Rydia is going to worry about summoning Leviathan. Ed can attack. As you can see, this damage is going to be pretty decent. It's Rydia's best spell at the moment, roughly equivalent to Slay. 4,000, pretty nice. Right, now you're going to reflect Cecil. and he reflects himself. You should really prioritize in that order. And here it comes, and boom, boom, boom. That's Bahamut's only attack, so don't worry too much about anything else. Just make sure that reflect doesn't drop. All he does is really count down to Mega Flip. Well, he's not going to stand up too much to hits of like 5 grand. That one did 6 grand for some reason. I don't know why. Variance in this game is crazy. Rosa can pray. Vessel attack. And Fusoya blesses. That's pretty much it. Then you can auto battle your way through it. So long as everyone has that reflect up, this battle shouldn't really take altogether too long. If you want, you can also cast some high level spells with Fusoya, Meteor, Flare, whatever. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just to add to the damage. Let's go ahead, let's cast Meteor just for the fun of it. Although we might not even need to with Leviathan nuking himself like this. Bahamut, excuse me. There we go, 7,000 experience. And Rydia has learned her most powerful summon. And with this, we can wreak some havoc on all bosses. Because Leviathan, although his MP cost, if we look at it here, oops, his MP cost is 60, it's pretty nasty. That's quite a lot of MP to be using in one place. However, for the strength that you get out of it, it's more than worth it. So let's just teleport out of here and save our game. This part has lasted a bit longer than I expected it to be quite honest with you. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We've just completed the layer of the father, and now the next step is to go ahead and take on the Luna, well, the giant of Babel, excuse me, I keep saying Luna. It's just, you know, being on the moon, it does this to you. In any event, we're going to tackle the rest of the story in the next part. So until then, I will see you all later. And if you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like and comment on this video and subscribe if you want to watch me on the rest of this journey. So until then, bye.